We have come a long way from the days of simple boil separators, what everybody used to call as anesthesia machine. Now we have come to the era of anesthesia workstation. This has happened because of the demand for the more sick patients, demand from the surgeons because of the new surgical techniques, and demand from the anesthesiologists who wanted to offer more to the patients and to the surgeons. Now, many of the machines, even till today, have certain dangers inbuilt into them. One is the fear of giving less oxygen to the patient. Second is the fear of developing too much of a pressure in the circuit. Third is the fear that we may deliver too much of anesthetic gases and vapors. And fourth is the fear that we may be underventilating the patient or ventilating them more than required. To solve these, many technologies have been brought in. Many ways people, the engineers have started solving this problem. But we at Medisys, we have brought up our new technology-oriented Medivent Grand Anesthesia Workstation. In order to show you that we want to demonstrate the different technologies, what we have adopted in our Medivent Grand, let us go to our machine. Now we are standing in front of our ventilator which we have been talking about. This is built sturdily with aluminum. This is ergonomically built because the anesthesiologist must have all the controls within his easy reach. Apart from that, a new theory is emerging among the anesthesiologists that because they have to handle the patients which are much more critically ill than it used to be maybe a few months before or few years before. So we have to deliver something like a critical care in the operation theatre. Now to deliver critical care, we have to have equipments which are up to it. And for that, this is the machine which are proudly showing in front of you. But to become that, there are two factors. One is how safe is the machine, and second is how is its capability. And we'll show the safety factors in our machine first. The most basic danger in the machine is that it may fail to deliver oxygen at the level it is supposed to. To protect from that, we have an oxygen ratio controller. To protect from that, we have an oxygen failure device. To protect from that, we have an oxygen sensors which is built outside the machine and which can be interpolated between the inspiratory limb and the expiratory limb very easily. So these safety features will take our level to the next height. On top of that, we have a system in it where if you are using air, the nitrous oxide will be automatically locked out. So this is a very big boon for our machine, what we are standing in front. Now I will introduce you to our machine. The current trend is that everybody wants an anesthesia workstation which will be able to deliver to critically ill patients, because today we are dealing with patients which are having severe comorbidities, which are having so many added disorders that we need a critical care like situation in the operating room. And to do that, we need equipments which will be able to deliver that. So we have built the machine keeping that in mind, and we have given you systems which will deliver safe anesthetics to any critically ill patient. And to do that, we have to have two devices. One is a safety device and second is the capability device. We talk about the safety device. The most dangerous thing which any anesthesiologist dread is lack of oxygen delivery. To counteract that, we have several devices which are inbuilt into our machine. One of them is oxygen ratio controller. Second of them is the oxygen failure protection device, and also on top of that we have an inbuilt oxygen analyzer. Now this oxygen analyzer also can be interpolated between the inspiratory system and the expiratory system wherever, so that you can know the expired oxygen concentration also. So these with safety devices, we have added few more. One of them is when you are using air, you cannot put nitrous oxide on. This is a very useful device. And second safety device, which is very specific for us, that with the characteristic of the patient lung changing, our machine will also adapt to that. I will come to that when I discuss the ventilator after this. And second is the capability, that is the main thing which we are doing is giving a ventilator which is equivalent to any critical care ventilator available today. The machine has several safety devices. One of them is breath-to-breath correction. What we mean by that is that if the compliance of the patient goes down due to some reason, the machine will automatically try to correct it and bring back the normal tidal volume what we have set. And this is a great blessing in patients who may develop pulmonary edema, who may develop bronchospasm during anesthesia. There is a compliance calibration. This is also a very unique thing. You know that every part of the machine, the breathing circuits and all, they have their own compliance, and then they may change with the flow, they may change with the size of the tubings, and this machine automatically calibrates the flow according to the compliance. Another safety device is oxygen failure protection device here and oxygen ratio controller. By this what we mean is that simply if there is no oxygen, nitrous oxide will not come up. If oxygen falls, the nitrous oxide has to fall, and without oxygen no nitrous oxide will flow. And always oxygen and nitrous oxide will be in equal ratio. That is what we call oxygen ratio controller. Another very interesting safety features in this machine is the air nitrous oxide lock. By this we mean that if nitrous oxide is running, air cannot be put in, and while you want to use air, nitrous oxide will not run. By just simply flicking a switch, that means nitrous oxide and air will never simultaneously run. This is a big safety factor. To check the oxygen flow, we have a very sensitive oxygen analyzer incorporated in the machine. It is externally visible, and the sensors can be put in the inspiratory limb of the circuit or in the expiratory limb of the circuit. By that I mean they are interchangeable. The machine offers you very easy way of selecting the mode of ventilation. With a flick of one switch only, you can go on changing from one mode to the another, which is very easily visible, and also it is depicted in the data displayed on the screen, and it will also show the changes it produces on the machine parameters on the screen. In the olden days, we used to depend on the bellows or the bag we used to hold in our hand. That is to tell us the early breathing efforts of the patient and also the respiratory characteristics. But now we have sorted it out by putting an inverted bellow outside the machine. By seeing the bellow, the anesthesiologist can easily find whether there is a big leak, whether there is the effort by the patient to breathe, and any other untoward thing happening in the airway. Whatever we have demonstrated to you so far is the culmination of all the technologies we have acquired in last 40 years. Our last 40 years' experience are brought up to this level where we produce the safest of the anesthesia machines currently available. On top of that, we have a very prompt and very efficient backup service anywhere in this country and even outside the country. We have availability of the spare parts at a very low cost and always available. And also, if you want to upgrade your machine to the next stage, then we are there to do it at free of cost. And all these at a price which will always surprise you, and we are always there to serve you to your satisfaction. We all know that an infant or a neonate is not a small adult. And that is because there is gross anatomical and physiological differences between the two. And it is more true when you are thinking of ventilating the lungs of a neonate or a small child, because the anatomical features are different, the physiological features are different, and the physiological features which are more important is that they are a high resistance system. And a baby who is breathing through a high resistance system and whose work of breathing is already high, they have a chance of going into respiratory failure very quickly. So what we need is for them a ventilator who will take care of all these faculties, of all these problems, and here we have made a ventilator which probably will sort out most of these problems. This is NeoCare, which is running on a continuous flow principle. You may ask what is new about it. It is the age-old thing. Yes, we have done it after considerable deliberation, and what we have done is that it is a low flow continuous pressure system which is low resistant, so the work of breathing never rises. But even then, if the patient needs a little bit of more ventilation, we have incorporated in a sensitive demand valve. And with that, with a small more demand of the child, the ventilation will be adequate. Now, we have done a pressure control preference. Why pressure control? Because we don't know their lungs characteristics. That's why we can start with a low pressure control system and then step up slowly. And it stands to reason. Modes are, of course, we are giving modes like SIMV, CPAP, spontaneous mode, assist control device, inverse ratio ventilation, which are all incorporated in this machine. And there is a pressure support and apnea backup also, which is very important, particularly when you are weaning the patient from the ventilation. Now there is an effective trigger system also in the ventilator, and then we trigger the patient with pressure and flow system, which makes the triggering so simple for them. There are a lot of safety factors in this machine, and we have alarm limits, and particularly the volume and the pressure limits which are present in this system. You can see that the machine is made ergometrically designed, easy control system. There is a large 12-inch screen, which is a very important thing, and the screen has got on one side the machine characteristics which you are selecting, on the other side here you have the patient characteristics, and this is a very unique system where it goes on telling us the events which are happening. So even if there is some alarm of some system, it will immediately depict. And this is unique system which is making your life very easy when you are running the system. On top of that, we have a servo control device for humidification, and very interestingly, we have one quick start technique. Now you have an emergency situation. A child is not breathing, you have just brought into the ICU, and you want to set up in the ventilator and put the ventilator on in the children. What all you have to do, you have to just put this quick start thing. Here you have to just set the body weight. At the moment you have done the body weight setup, the machine will take over, set up the patterns required for the child, and will deliver the things. Then you can later on adjust other flows. So in short, we have a system which is specifically made for sick children, SMIC babies, and which gives you absolutely total control of the ventilatory parameters of the patient. When we are talking about the CPAP machine for children, you will find there are many available in the market. So naturally you may ask us why you want to have another. But while doing market survey, our engineers found that there are certain basic flaws in most of the machines which are available. First thing, they are bulky. Second, they are very difficult to assemble. And third, they are not portable enough. So our engineers sat and started thinking about providing new features to a new machine. And as a result of that, we have now today Babywell bubble CPAP machine. So what are the special things about this machine? First thing, we got rid of the most bulky part of the machine, that is the compressor. The air compressor, which is absolutely a very important part of it, we got rid of it, and instead, for the first time, we have incorporated a turbine driven machine. So that has enabled us to give you a very small machine which is very easy to control. Second feature is that the oxygen blenders in other machines are bulky, and then you have to do manual rotation, manual adjustments, and in a very different way. So we got rid of that and we put an electronic oxygen blender, which is very simple to adjust, and you can just increase or decrease the oxygen and then you get the percentage over here. This is the beauty of the electronic oxygen blender. And this machine, not only it is simple to operate, what you have to do, get the patient, get the airway, and simply put the machine on from the off position, decide the oxygen fraction, you get it here. So it is digitally displayed here, and very simple, as you all know, to provide the CPAP by just dipping this and in and out, and then how much CPAP you are giving you can read from this dial. This is all our machine with a simple baby circuit which is a low resistance, and then we have a safety device which is very important, that if the electricity fails, which fails very often in our country, particularly in remote areas, the machine will continue giving 40% of the oxygen. Now I think this is one of the very important part of the machine, very simple to handle, even the nurses can do it, and this is our Babywell CPAP machine, bubble type. Another important feature of this machine is incorporation of an air filter. This filter can be easily taken away, changed and put back, and this will increase the safety of the machine to the maximum. Whatever we have demonstrated to you so far is the culmination of all the technologies we have acquired in last 40 years. Our last 40 years' experience are brought up to this level where we produce the safest machines currently available. On top of that, we have a very prompt and very efficient backup service anywhere in this country and even outside the country. We have availability of the spare parts at a very low cost and always available, and also if you want to upgrade your machine to the next stage, then we are there to do it at free of cost, and all these at a price which will always surprise you, and we are always there to serve you to your satisfaction.